Well, I was a fool.
Why?
I thought I could get all of our episodes out by March, so that by April we would have like somewhat of a new schedule. Looks like I was the April Fool.
Yep.
This is probably coming out days after April 1st.
Too busy watching Denkou Man.
Too busy watching Denkou Man. Accidentally watched 10 episodes of Time Ranger.
I almost caught up on One Piece. Like literally, I watched over 100 episodes in like 3 days.
What else was I supposed to do? There was something else on that list.
I think it was Schwa the Roll Call.
Nah, that's not it. But we'll say it anyways. Let's schwa that roll call.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Kaiju SENTAI Ultraranger, the show where we talk about Ultraman's past, present, future, Godzilla, and all Kaiju in between. I'm your host, Ultraman Casterling.
Oh, sorry, I accidentally put you on speed quality there. You said that like 1.5 as speed. Set you normal. There you are.
Thank you.
And I'm your co-host, UltraYellow Caster Gar.
Yep, so we're still busy and still quarantined.
No, we can't say that word.
Well, no, we can say quarantine, we just can't say the other thing. Can't say the name of the problem.
What, Star Trek?
Yeah. So we're waiting for the Star Trek convention to finish. So
yeah,
we can go back outside. So we're still stuck here. So I've been busy, just like gaming.
We've been at least keeping ourselves busy.
Yeah, but now like the inactivity's caught up with like me specifically. So now I gotta try to be more active because like I can feel my body's like hating me right now.
Yeah, we're gonna start working out. We're gonna get ripped by the time this whole event's over.
But I'm just gonna do enough exercise and activity to keep myself not from dying.
Yeah, it's like Dim. I think no, Zim. No, not
Zim. Invader Zim.
Yeah, but the boy.
Oh, I don't remember what the boy's name is.
Dipper.
Oh, yeah.
Or no, not Dipper. Anyways, I can't remember his name at the moment. But like, in the movie, he's like a fat slob because he's just been waiting for Zim, and then like he works out to the point where like he's overly muscular, and he's like, I worked out to the point where I was too strong. Now I'm back to my normal size. Like you should see him. He's like fully jacked,
wow.
with like fully ripped, and then like he reverts back to his normal self because he's like, I worked out too much. Dim. That's his name.
Oh, Dim. And
so yeah, this is the episode where we finished Denkou Choujin Gridman.
Oh yeah, we'll be done Gridman. Then all we have left is fucking Tiga and Tiga.
I don't know what that was.
You're upset.
Well,
you don't want Gridman to end.
I don't want it to end.
At least we have the sequel anime season to keep us busy.
Until that comes out.
Which I'm pretty confirming that it's going to be about Auntie. Auntie's the main character.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be Auntie. Auntie? What's happening? Shut up.
Yeah, so we're talking about episode 41 of Tiga and the final 2 episodes of
Gridman.
Denkou Choujin Gridman.
Yeah, episodes 38 and 39.
Y'all.
In which, but before that, we got some news stories.
Some Zero news.
Yeah, some Zero news.
Some Zero news.
So, for Ultraman Zero's 10th anniversary, I don't know why I started talking like that. For his 10th anniversary, we are getting a bracelet for Ultraman Zero based on his bracelet from the Zero film, Revenge of Belial.
Yeah, so the special bracelet you got to help him do that stuff.
Yeah, where, like his... You don't remember what the bracelet does it?
Doesn't it give him, like, Ultimate Zero?
No. So the bracelet is, like, hey, we don't know what that universe may be like. We're giving you, like, 3 lives to, like, transform into Zero.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
And then like, it transformed into the ultimate brace.
That's right. Yeah. Anyways, now you can get it.
Yeah, now you can.
Now you can have 3 chances to transform into Zero.
Yeah, just for 16,500 yen.
No thanks. I'll just get the Zero Eye then. Simple way.
Yeah, 10th anniversary Zero Eye. It'll also be coming out in June of 2020.
Yep.
Looks cool.
Yep.
Apparently it's 10 millimeters in width and 60 millimeters in diameter.
Diameter.
Diameter. Bleh.
I
know my words.
know you do. No, it's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
If I was more of a Zero fan, I might get it.
I don't think it would fit my hands.
Fit me. I got small enough wrists.
Yeah, you got scrawny wrists. We also, this isn't really news, but so we all seen Ultraman Z now, or well,
Zet.
we see him as in like.
Yeah, we've seen the character.
Yeah, we know who he is now, and he is connected to Ultraman Zero. This isn't much of a news story, but the people over at Oren's Range decided to make a article about what to watch involving Ultraman Zero. So yeah.
We already did that though.
Yeah, it's called Zero Quest.
Yeah.
Which I may edit all that together into like a special or something.
That'd be cool.
Like just start compiling like things together. Now I think what they did was so what they did is that so there's numbering of these to indicate the Ultraman Zero Chronicle show where they had it placed. But so number 0 is apparently Ultraman Mabius' side story, Ghost Reverse, which I didn't know that was a part of Ultraman Zero.
Yep.
Huh. Guess. Oh, okay. So it takes place right before the first movie. That's why. I just thought since it has Mabius in the name, it just focused on Mabius.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to check that out. But yeah, it's basically just everything that we've already talked about, plus all the crossovers he's done.
It's been a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, he showed up in episode 23. That was random.
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing.
I was just like, Zero, what the fuck are you doing here? We'll talk about that when we talk about Tiga.
Yeah.
You're not looking forward to talking about the rest of Tiga. You're too excited for Zed now that you're just like, I just want Tiga to be over. It wasn't as great as we were hoping it would be.
Why the hell we have all this crap? You didn't have to do that, didn't I? It's not that I'm not excited to talk about Tiga. It's just, feels like a chore.
It does feel like a chore. I agree with you. Because like we already watched it, and I'm just like, eh.
Gotta watch it again.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is gonna be a really short episode.
Yeah. So on to Tiga.
Yeah, Tiga.
So episode 41, A Friend from Space. So this was actually a good episode.
Oh,
you know why? Because it focused on Shinjo. And when we get Shinjo-focused episodes, they're fucking good. It's like Shinjo's the protagonist.
Oh,
especially since we found out that he was the protagonist of another tokusatsu show.
Oh, C-Draft?
Yeah. You lost your fucking shit when that was actually a thing.
Hey, he looks like Shinjo.
Hey, yeah, it was Shinjo. And that, you're like, what?
It's like how, in the Solo movie, just the hologram. Hey, that guy has robot legs. Hey, that kind of reminds me of... Oh! It is Darth Maul.
Yep.
Like
yeah,
before, before he could say anything, just Darth Maul.
Yeah, I was like, I saw it and I'm just like, that's Maul, isn't it? So yeah, so the kaiju of this episode is the parasite monster Illudo. So they're like a race of like parasitic aliens, and they like try to like.
They're like a hive mind.
Yeah, they're like, well, they all operate under one brain, and their whole job is to like infect other life forms and turn them into them. so they can just thrive everywhere.
Give me your energy. Your soul is mine.
So Shinjo, we find out that like 2 of his buddies from like training back in the day.
Back in the training days of the TPC. One's name is Inoue?
One's Inui Kyoto, and the other one is Jin Kinosaki.
Yeah. Which, they were off traveling in space together. Cause space.
Well, yeah, they did a lot of space mission. Someone made I think Hori made a comment just being like, can never stop those 2. Like, every time you'd, like, talk to them for a second, they'd be up doing another mission.
Yeah.
So, like, Shinjo, like, got in contact with them, and he was, like, very excited to see them. But then they get attacked, and we don't see what's going on, but then we just see one of them just fly out of the fucking ship, and it was like, ah! So it was kind of funny.
Which, it's just funny to see, just, like, yeah, this is 1997, but just, like, seeing the alien just fall out of the ship, just...
Yeah, so then one of these Naruto like starts attacking like a forest, and so Shinjo goes after him, but then we find out that
that was his friend Inoue.
Yeah, and he shot him and he killed him.
Oh no.
And so Shinjo felt like super bad about it. But thankfully Jin survived.
Yeah, but he's also, you know what they remind me of a bit? The aliens? The alien from The Thing. Because, like, it takes over someone and, like, it starts to slowly mutate them.
Yeah.
Like, at least in that sense.
Also, because, like, with Naruto's design, he kind of had, like, Zero's face a bit. Like, his kind of, like, his structure.
Well, the eye. Like, it was definitely the eyes.
Yeah, well, I saw in the mouth, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I want to, like, put the thumbnail somewhere, just, like, Naruto's head on Zero's body, because I think it's funny. Or just, like, his face.
Well, no, that's all. That's all I'll do. I'll put like Ultraman Z in the corner with like Zero, but like it'll just be like in Naruto's face.
There you go. Okay, so then like we find out also that Jin's been infected because he was starting to like speak like how the Naruto were speaking, because like one of the Naruto like starts like speaking to everyone in the country on their TVs and stuff, and just saying like, oh, our life is peaceful, it's the best way to live.
I bring you love.
He's bringing love, kill him. So then like Jin starts talking like that, and then like Guard's kind of confused what's going on, and I was like, oh no, he's turning into one too. He got infected. Yeah. When the Naruto attacked them on the ship, they both got hit.
Which, like, one of the shots from like the flashback of when they got attacked, I'm like, oh hey, it's one of the shots from the 4 Kids opening. Yeah. It's like the very last shot of like just one of the alien Naruto's like holding his hand out with a glove, making it look like like the way that the 4 Kids opening has it makes it look like he's the main antagonist of the show.
Yeah.
Curse you, Ultraman Tiga.
Yeah. So all these people are starting to panic and stuff, and so Shinjo's like is sent to like round up people to like make sure that they don't get infected, but like Shinjo's doing it the wrong way or something.
Basically, Inoue is just kind of bitching him out, being like, "Listen, you gotta tell these people."
Well, Jin was.
Yeah, Jin was that. You gotta force these people not to go.
Yeah, and so like he like shot the people's feet, which they were children there too. So I was like, dude, you almost fucking shot a kid. And he's just telling them to, like, run the fuck away. It's like, don't fucking go there. Like, we'll shoot you if you do. And so, like, Shinjo just feels super, super fucking guilty that he, like, killed his friend. But then, like, Jin's like, it's not your fault. Like, he was already a goner anyway. There was no way we could have saved him. Oh, yeah, we also got introduced to a new vehicle.
Yeah. Which that's why I'm typing it down. I'm like, oh right, I didn't put that down.
So we got the Gutswing EXJ, and it's a pretty fucking cool ass ship.
It looks massive.
Yeah, and it turns into like 2 separate fighters, which one has like a cold beam, the other one has like a hot beam.
Yeah, so like the other jet's like in like is like the tip of the jet.
Yeah.
It's like looks pretty cool. Like it's massive. Like actually see a photo right here just to see the size difference.
Yeah, like it's bigger than a normal Gutswing.
You know what it kind of looks like? It looks like the old G1 Jetfire figure, which is a Macross figure. Hang on, let me look it up. G1 Jetfire. Yeah, I have full caps on. There he is.
Oh, I can see it.
like just in the color scheme as well.
Looks like he can hang out with like Jaspion or something.
It's funny because he's a Macross robot.
Oh.
His figure cannot be sold in Japan.
Oh.
Because people who make Macross be like, wait a minute.
So yeah, so like Shinjo's also worried that like Jin's gonna be like turned fully into a Naruto, so he's like worried about him, and he's like, don't worry about me, I'll be fine.
Yeah, because like Hori takes the Shinjo's like dead friend who has already turned back to the lab to like look him over, and he realized like Hori learns that like as they mutate, their brain starts to like vanish from the inside, so like they start to lose themselves a bit. Yeah. Because inside the giant tower the Gerudo brought, there's a giant brain, like as I mentioned, they're a hive mind, so it's like the mother brain.
Yeah. It's like in a tower, which was weird.
Perfect way there.
Yeah, so then Shinjo like goes like he sees a bunch of humans get like captured, but then he gets captured himself. And so they're in this tower, and so like before that, like he talks to Jin, and he's like, it's like, well, we need to have a call sign for each other to make sure that like we're okay. And it's like, okay, you say Simon, I'll say bunt, roll.
Yeah, because that was Inoue's like
favorite dish. He liked having
like he always had a cinnamon roll in the cafeteria room while they were training, because like Jin felt upset for Shinjo because Shinjo accidentally just killed his friend. Yeah. Especially, like, I would feel hurt as well. It's like when Koda accidentally killed Yuya from a Gaim.
Yeah, he didn't think he thought it was just a monster, but then like when he found out it was Yuya, he was like, "Oh fuck!"
Oh,
but there's nothing he could have done anyway. So
it's in the past.
Yep. So then Jin tells like Shinjo, oh, well, like we gotta like defeat this brain or whatever like that in the tower. It's like, oh, like pretend you want to be changed, and like it'll summon out like the grabby hand. Yeah. So like they all like start yelling at the hand, going like, oh yeah, like,
we want to be changed.
We want to be changed, and so then fucking shoots it, blows a hole in the tower, destroys the brain. But then one of the Gerudo like big.
Yeah, some of the Gerudos like form together to become a massive Gerudo.
Yeah, and then Daigo like.
Oh yeah, there's an Ultraman in the show, right?
Yeah, so Daigo becomes Tiga, but like fucking kicks his ass. Like I don't even think he gives the Gerudo like any chance to attack. He just like fucking kicks his shit in.
Freaking Tiga shows up and he does what he usually does.
Kick.
Freaking kick the guy right in the face.
Yeah, kicks him in the face, kicks him a bunch more times, fucking tosses him around, and then uses his main technique, his Superion Ray. Zeppelion Ray, and just like literally blows him up like to pieces. Like we actually see like it's like a clay model or something like that. Or, like,
yeah, he just explodes.
And then he just explodes. So that was really cool.
But yeah, like I remember where I saw his design from, in which he heavily looked like the alien spell from the banned episode of Ultra 7.
Oh yeah, the vampire monster.
Yeah, the one with the burnt marks.
Yeah.
But just like you can see it, right? A bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like with the whole markings, at least.
Yeah, I get you.
Can't wait to talk about Ultra 7. Which, by the way, as of this recording, we finally acquired our copy of the Ultra 7 Blu-ray set.
You sure did.
So that will be coming in like by the end of the month. So we'll be ready for season 4.
Yeah.
Because I already have all of Dynet's freaking downloaded.
Oh yeah. And yeah, so Tiga like kicks Tesso. I was impressed that like Tiga just like handled him so well.
But I definitely
so fast.
Like as much as Tiga didn't really do much in this episode, I liked like he was in it just enough for it to be an Ultraman episode. But I actually preferred the Shinjo plot in the episode.
What was Shinjo like when he was younger? Because I was trying to be a protagonist.
Why is everything always bad happening in Shinjo? It's Toei. They're mad that I went to Subaraya after his show ended.
Yeah, right?
Think of it. Exceed Draft came out in 1995. Tiga, 96.
We gotta talk about Exceed Draft someday.
If
it's subbed at all.
The fan subber who did Winspector and Soulbrain has actually been working on Exceed Draft a bit more.
Okay.
But he was busy doing the Shinko Lion series.
Ah.
Like he was doing that weekly, so like that kind of took away the time to work on Exceed Draft. But he's now back on track with Exceed Draft. So far, 12 or 13 episodes have been subbed.
That's a Cast Ranger theme month we need to do. Just watch like episodes of obscure tokus.
I mean, maybe next year for Metal April.
October?
Obscure month.
Obscure?
Obscutober? No.
I don't know. Anyways, we'll have a month where we talk about obscure shit.
It's gotta be one of those you know what? Miscellaneous September.
There you go.
September feels like one of the most random months of the year.
Yeah. So Jin surprisingly did not get infected, which I was shocked because I thought he was going to be the one to turn to a Naruto, turn big, and then like Shinjo was like, Tiga, like I'll destroy him.
Or it's like Tiga, don't do it, and like Tiga like kind of like saves him a bit or something.
Yeah, but no, they saved him.
Yeah, he said like.
And then they have like a really touching moment where it's just
they take flowers out into the forest.
Yeah, and then Shinjo's just like, well, now you're gonna be doing this alone, and he's like, yep. All alone. I was like, alright, Shinjo, you could go with him.
Yeah, but the only downside to that is that one, there's only 12 episodes left of the show.
Yeah.
And two, like, it would have been a good send-off.
You could leave.
For Shinjo, like, to have, like, a full character arc. But I think the only downside, like, the only problem with that is, one, he's one of the main cast members, and two, he's one of the most fully developed cast members.
It's true.
I mean, think of it. As all the characters, he is one that we know the most about. We know about some of his family. We've seen his background a bit. We know what he likes, what he dislikes. Kind of like Hori a bit. Hori's like probably like second most developed.
I'd say Reina.
So like Shinjo, Reina, Hori,
Daigo, and Yasumi. Yasumi's at the fucking bottom.
He
had one episode about himself. One episode.
No, we got 2 episodes, but the other one was awful because it was about the whole future thing, or the time travel thing.
Yeah, and then the only other good episode with him was him like
out in the war.
Yeah, experiencing actual battle.
Being out on the front lines. Oh, you know what we should have done for April Fools? Should have just talked about the Tiga dub. And basically just complained about how awful the show Tiga is just by going by the dub. Looks like my mother-in-law.
Take it. You can swim, right?
If I turn, shoot me in the...
slap me. Slap me.
Slap me in the face. And if you turn, I'll slap you in the face.
Got it.
You'll become more collectibles than Pokemon.
Oh, God. Yeah, so overall this was a good episode of Tiga, but like I said, every time Shinjo's involved,
something bad's gonna happen.
Not even that. It's a good time.
That too.
It's a good episode because Shinjo's such a good side character.
I wonder if he went off to do like more acting.
Maybe. He was Comrade Blade.
Nani?
Nani the fuck.
But yeah, so with Tiga done, I think it's time for us to finally discuss the finale of Gridman.
No, I don't want to.
Sad baby Dan Dan.
It's so good. So yes, episode 38 and 39, The Earth in Danger and Farewell, Gridman.
Yep. So
it's a 2-parter.
Yeah, it's a 2-part finale, which you know, let's talk about why the show ended before we actually discuss why or how it ended.
It fucking ran out of money. Show was actually well received. The merchandise was good.
Toy sales were good. It had good ratings. Like from when it started to when it ended, there was a huge spike in ratings, and toy sales were good. So why did it end? like Lane just said, money. They were just, well.
I like to think like the execs for fucking like the creators of Gridman, like the production stuff, were just like going up to executives. Well,
just pulling out their pockets with no money.
Yeah.
Oh.
But what happened to all the budget? The set pieces. What? Yeah, we had to make unique set pieces every single time.
Had to make new computer sets.
Yeah, no, I bet you any money that's it, because I honestly, every time I watched their battlefields, they were different.
I feel like they rearranged things here
They did that too, but like I feel like the design, because like they weren't just basic buildings, they had to make like different patterns and stuff. So, and they had to destroy them fucking every episode.
That's
so I feel like they spent a lot of their budget on set design, because like, you know, they had the live action stuff, that's easy, but like the set design, the kaijus, that's why they probably had to, which is why I'm surprised that they had budget when they just reused a lot of kaijus, like a lot of episodes.
A lot of budget constraints.
I guess.
So I guess it was like we had enough to do enough episodes to do like 39 episodes, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. So here's something that I learned about the show. Apparently, it's considered the 30th anniversary commemorative work for Subaru Productions, which is surprising to think. Like, why didn't they just do an Ultraman show? But I think it's because like TBS owns they own the license to run Ultraman. They were probably still not doing well at the time.
Yeah, but I like that Gridman became a thing because a guy had like a toy idea, and then he was just like,
yeah, Takara.
Yeah, and they're just like, hey, do you want to make this a show? And Subaru's like, you know what? Yeah.
Apparently a lot of the people that worked on this show ended up working on Ultraman Tiga.
That makes sense why we hear like the alarm for fucking.
Oh yeah, there was the alarm in Tiga, and we're like,
it's fucking Gridman's energy thing on jewel on his head, fucking going off.
Oh, the lamp thing.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically, this is about that. Apparently, Takashi like made a kaiju that went into the computer system of the garbage incinerator and stopped it from working, so that there was just an overpiling of garbage, and so you could see that people had like piles and piles of garbage fucking stored up on like outside their houses because just they couldn't take it.
You know, that reminds me of an episode of Transformers animated to be exact. All the garbage robots were malfunctioning a bit, so like garbage started to pile up in the city, and at the time the Allspark was shattered across the city, and it created a Transformer out of garbage.
Wow.
It was Wreck-Gar.
Oh.
Voiced by Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, of course.
You know how he got the name Wreck-Gar? Wreckageable garbage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wreck-Gar.
So yeah, so then like, so Takashi did it. I don't know why. Because Kantichify was like, make me a kaiju.
Well, I don't know. It stinks up the set. But like, you know, I personally like that. Like, I personally liked it. How this feels like a finale in a sense of we're just starting this episode off right off the bat with a kaiju.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like, okay, we've done this for so long, something's going to make Digifier just lose it.
Yeah, so then Takashi decides, like, well, I don't want Yuka to suffer during this, so he goes out and gives her, like, a breathable mask so that she doesn't have to inhale, like, the smell of the garbage.
Yeah.
Which then, like, Yuka really appreciates it, but, like, Naruto and Ippei are just like, the fuck? Like, that's random. Which then, like, they ask him, and he's just like, oh, a genius, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, later on, they find out that, like, he's the one who's been working with fucking Digifier the whole time.
Yeah, So, Takashi got angry a bit at Ippei and Naruto and how they treated them, to the point where it made the kaiju feel more aggressive, thus letting Gridman find out about the kaiju.
Yeah.
Which Digifier gets really pissed off at Takashi, to the point where he's fed up with him.
Yeah, like
he's done.
He like electrocutes him, shocks him, and just goes, I don't fucking need you anymore. Like, I'm taking over your computer. I'm just gonna do what I need to do.
Yeah.
And so so he ends up taking over, changes his form, which I didn't notice at first.
Oh yeah, freaking just.
So I made like a Cyber Shredder joke, which then Gar actually proceeded to go, Lane, there was a Cyber Shredder, and I was like, what?
Yeah. In the final season of the 2003 Ninja Turtles cartoon, we find out Ultraman Shredder in that show made a data copy of himself on the internet, and it turned into Cyber Shredder when one of their future villains came into the past with them and downloaded the DNA or downloaded the data to become Cyber Shredder.
Okay, I can see the different design now.
Yeah, basically,
it's got like a spikier helmet.
Yeah, he has like a bigger helmet.
I actually like this one more.
Oh, the smaller helmet?
Yeah, I like his first form.
I like that bit more as well.
But he has a kick-ass sword.
Oh,
he has like a scimitar, and like I think that's like a scimitar is like my favorite like type of sword. So
just like, I know you don't really like the cloak on him.
I don't mind it. I didn't mind it. Like, I just kind of wish for his final form he got something like more armor-like, so he could like have more flow to his like fight. Because like when he's fighting Gridman, like that cloak's just fucking flying everywhere.
So like you kind of wanted what they did with Alexis in the anime.
Yeah.
Where like he had the cloak the entire time, but when he transformed, he was like very muscular and like it looked like a cyber.
Or like keep the cape. Or, like, just don't have, like, have him have a cape, but don't have, like, it attached to his arms. Because they're, like, attached to his forearms there, and then he goes, like, eh.
Well, I think it's, like, though I think it kind of helps his arms, because if they weren't there, it would make his arms look very tiny.
Yeah.
Compared to, like, his massive body.
Yeah. No, I like his first design way more.
Mm-hmm. Kind of reminds me of Super Shredder a bit.
That does remind me of Super Shredder, but yeah.
Just, he looks like Shredder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that's why I was saying Cyber Shredder.
Yeah.
But then you showed me Cyber Shredder, and I was like, oh, that looks nothing like Kaiju.
Like I saw Cyber Shredder again. In my head, I'm like, damn, I really wish we got a figure of that.
I wonder if they actually took inspiration from, like, the 1990 TMNT movie Shredder, because, like, if you kind of look at their designs, they kind of look similar. Like, think about it, too. He's, like, purple-ish, kind of.
Yeah.
He has, like a long-ass fucking cape, just like the 90s Shredder does. I like to think that he took some inspiration from
I wouldn't.
Shredder.
I honestly wouldn't doubt it, because this was 1993. Like, 1993, Turtles were still big. Which reminds me, we still need to talk about that Turtles OVA, where they turn into, like, tokusatsu heroes.
Fuck. Yeah, I saw
and where they
a bit of
combine
that.
together.
Yeah, that was fucking cool.
Yeah. That's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Fully subtitled.
Cool. Yeah, so eventually Condigifire starts, like, getting involved and, like, gets in the fight. Well, first off, like, Gridman fights Scabone, and
which he looked kind of cute. I like the whole dinosaur look to him. He's just
he had like a penis tail. It was fucking weird looking. He shot out like gas, and I was like, "Oh no, you guys, don't do that." Like,
oh, he skunked me. Oh.
Yeah. So eventually, Gridman like kicks his ass, and because he goes Thunder,
easily.
He goes Thunder Gridman.
No, he goes King Gridman.
Oh yeah, he went King Gridman. That's right.
Yeah.
I get those two.
Okay, you know what? That's my only least favorite thing about the episode, or within the finale. We never saw God Xenon or Thunder Gridman again.
No.
Like, we see Dino Dragon show up and he becomes, like, King Gridman.
Yeah.
But we never got to see, like, a God Xenon or, like, Thunder Gridman again. Hell, even the Barrier Sword and Shield got to come back again.
Yeah. But when the Dino Dragon showed up, he did like this really awesome fire effect. Like when he was breathing fire, it was a really nice effect. So like I had to like go back and watch it again because I thought it was like really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Gridman defeats the monster, and so Condigifire is trying to fight him, but like Gridman he doesn't have enough energy, so you can't like fight him on his own. So Yuka just goes, "No, come back for now.
Retreat for now.
We gotta figure out a plan." Which then, like, Takashi ends up showing up at their place.
Yeah, so they friggin' Naoto comes up with the plan of Ippei and Takashi going back to try and turn off his computer.
Which they can't.
Because, like, there are vines growing out of the computer.
Yeah.
This Condigifier took over all 3 computers.
Yeah, which then he's trying to, like, get into the real world so he can, like, take it over.
Yeah, that's his ultimate plan, is to just take over the real world now.
Which I think that should have been it. I think like Kandichi Fire and Gridman should have fought in the city.
Which, according to the Japanese Wikipedia page, that was one of the plans. One of the plans after episode 26 was going to be that they were going to start fighting in the real world.
That would have been so cool.
Apparently there was another character that was going to be introduced called Grid Knight.
Oh, so we were going to get Grid Knight in this.
Yeah. So basically everything that got scrapped from Denkou Choujin Gridman ended up becoming a part of the anime.
Which, honestly, the anime ended up working really well, so...
Which is getting a sequel.
Which I'm calling it fucking right now. Auntie is the main character of that series.
I could see it.
Because if they're introducing Dyna Dragon into the spin-off or whatever like that, Grid Knight has dragon. Makes sense. So we're gonna get fucking King Grid Knight.
Oh,
that's gonna be cool.
Now I'm just picturing like from Age of Extinction, like Optimus Prime riding Grimlock. Just
like 5 minutes.
Yeah, for 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes.
Why do you call it Age of Extinction when the Dinobots are in for like 10 minutes?
Freaking promotional, like they throw in all the promotional stuff with the Dinobots in that for that movie, only for them to show up at the very end of that movie. Freaking bullshit.
They don't even talk either.
No, they roar. They have babies in the 5th movie. How does that even happen? We don't even know what happens to them by the end of the 5th movie.
Don't watch the last night.
Don't watch the last night.
Just watch the first 2 movies, because I personally like Revenge of the Fallen.
Revenge of the Fallen's not that bad.
But watch the first 2 movies and then watch Bumblebee.
Bumblebee's a really good movie.
Bumblebee's fantastic. That was really good.
I cried.
It's called Decepticons.
Doesn't that
any red flags?
They call themselves Decepticons.
They invented the internet. That's probably one of the best jokes in that whole movie.
Oh my god, I forgot that. I forgot they invented the internet.
Yeah, go watch Bumblebee just for the joke that the Decepticons invent the internet. Because like, they're trying to find Bumblebee, and so they connect their network to the phone network everywhere through the military, and then they just end up making the internet.
It's like they invented a world wide web.
And I just sat there going, "You fuckers, that was clever."
The internet.
That's why the internet's such a fucking like technologically advanced thing that we have.
Fucking Decepticons.
Because Transformers made it.
Oh.
Because that's probably just their normal way of communicating on Cybertron. Like whatever.
You know what? I think honestly, I need to make a video fully dedicated to talking about Bumblebee. Like it may be like 50 minutes long, but you know these podcast episodes go on for like almost an hour-ish.
Yeah. Oh.
But anyways.
Bumblebee's a good movie. Go watch it.
Bumblebee's awesome movie on Netflix. Watch it now. It's getting a sequel.
Yeah. It's getting a sequel.
It's the start of the new universe. It's
a reboot of Transformers, and thank fucking God. Because it's directed by a guy who knows what he's fucking doing.
Oh, thank you, Travis.
He's a Transformers fan.
No, he's not.
Oh, he isn't?
No, he's just a visual effects artist.
Oh, okay. The writer.
Think of it this way. Hasbro's more in charge.
Yeah, that's true.
They're like, we're taking our baby, we're fixing it.
We're gonna mold it into what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
yeah, Naruto comes back, into Ippei's basement, and
he's exhausted.
Yeah, he's exhausted. Look at Condigifire. At first, I thought Condigifire was like bigger than him, but not really.
Not by much. It's just like it's because of the helmet.
It is the helmet.
The headlight makes him look taller.
It's the helmet and the giant cloak that makes him look more and powerful.
Like I get why they gave him like capes and stuff like that, and because like it makes you look more intimidating because it's like that's why like Dracula has a cape. Because I was getting Dracula vibes every time he went like
I was thinking more of Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
A bit with the whole cloak thing.
A little bit. That was just because he was a fucking over dramatic fucking performer.
Well, yeah, it's Tim Curry.
Oh, no, but Tim Curry and Cyber Squad is fucking.
We're gonna have to, you know what?
Gridman will not die. We'll watch its adaptation.
We'll probably not talk about all of Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
We'll watch it as much as we can tolerate.
How about this? I'll sit down, watch some of the episodes, and I'll pick out some of the best episodes.
There you go.
And we'll do that as like a giant feature topic.
Yeah. Yeah, so like Then we get some like good moments with like the three and Takashi, and like, you know, they find out he's responsible for like everything that they've been fucking the hell they've been through all year, and he's just like, he admits that he's like lonely and stuff, and then like he tries to go up to Yuka, just being like, "Oh, I can see your love for me," and stuff like that. And Yuka's like, "The fuck?" And like Ippei actually like fucking socks him in the face.
Oh, you know, right after freaking Yuka slaps him across the face.
That was great. Like, that was awesome.
Like, basically, it's like you're the smartest kid in our class, but you're an idiot.
Yeah, you're an idiot. No, let me rephrase that. You're an idiot. Yeah, because like he's such a smart genius, as like he
he's the
seems
smartest
to be.
He's the smartest kid in class, but he got fooled by the antagonist.
Yeah, no, because the only reason was because Kandichi Fire like used his anger against him. Like he was like, "Oh, that pissed you off. Does that make you want to make a kaiju and like make those people pay for what they did to you?"
So I guess Takashi was never brainwashed.
He was never brainwashed. He was like influenced by him. But obviously in SSSS Gridman, Akane was fucking brainwashed by Alexis.
Yeah.
Like, at first he took her anger, but then literally was like, she was getting smarter about it, and was like, "No, you're mine, bitch." And just in the end, just like Takashi breaks down in front of him, and just goes like, "I'm alone. I've always been alone." And
I felt lonely.
like, my response was, "Then you shouldn't be such an asshole. Then you won't be alone.
You shouldn't be closed off."
God, it was like that good version of him. That tripped me out. It's like, oh, they were hanging out with who he should have grown up to be instead.
He wasn't even real.
No.
He came from another reality.
Where Takashi would have been good.
Where Takashi wasn't an asshole.
Yeah, he grew up to be a good kid.
Where he would have ended up becoming Gridman Sigma.
Yep.
Yeah, that was their first pitch.
So then, Naruto's like, okay, I gotta go back in there, I gotta stop him. And like, now like, the news are talking about, because like, Kandichifire like, broadcasts himself over, and he's like, "I'm fucking taking you guys over, ha ha ha, like it'll be a new world, I'll enslave you all.
I'm your father."
And so like, everyone's seeing this, and they're like, "Oh my god, like the news is reporting on it." But then, so Naruto uses the Gridman, which we get to see like the full transformation again, which it's still silly.
Oh yeah.
Like him just like flying in over this.
I mean, the first time he did in this two-part, he's like, "Access Flash."
Yeah, because that's when he found out that the show was getting canceled.
Yeah. Right before they started filming, that's when he found out. Oh yeah. By the way, guys, this is the last episode.
Access Flash.
Does that even get paid, or did the parents get paid?
I think they would have gotten paid.
Well, no, because they're not legal.
They're not?
No.
Then why would they have done it?
Well, I think, exposure, but I think child actors don't get paid. It's the parents that get paid.
That's bullshit.
Well, it's because they're not legal age.
No, but kid actors in like shows and stuff had to have gotten paid.
No, their parents got the check because they're not legal enough to make money.
Oh, I guess so.
I
never understood how that worked, honestly.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why people don't really like child actors, because sometimes their parents are like hatred assholes.
That showed Jessica Jones.
Yeah. So anyways,
so Takashi finds out that Naruto's Gridman. He's like, "What? Nani?
What?"
Now we get a pretty fucking awesome fight against Kandichifire. Like, brings out his like fucking cool ass sword. They're having like a sword duel.
They're fighting in like
They're fighting in junk.
Yeah, they're fighting inside.
Yeah, they brought him to junk because they like deleted all the programs off it, like Takashi's computer, so that Kandichifire couldn't be in there anymore. And then like Gridman like got him to chase him back to junk, and
but before that, he destroyed the God Xenon data and the Dying Dragon data.
Yeah, all the vehicles and stuff.
Yeah, so like all the assist weapons are gone, so Gridman's on his own fighting this guy.
Yeah, so he's got to fight him by himself.
So like Takashi realizing, I need to stop him. I brought him into this world. I can end it.
Yep.
So Takashi on junk creates a virus or a code.
He like does like a program.
Yeah, like he
creates a deleting program.
Yeah, he creates a program to wipe his computer because he thinks if he wipes his computer, that's the end of Con Digifier.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's it. He's done.
Yeah.
But, however, there leads to one major problem, though. If they wipe the computer, there goes Gridman.
Yeah.
And there goes Gridman. There goes Naoto. Biggest oops.
Yeah, so they do like this like light attack thingy where like it makes Gridman glow and like I swear to God, he looked like Ginga for a second.
Oh yeah, yeah, because he freaking like I thought the virus was gonna hit the computer and everything was gonna get wiped out. No, the freaking virus gets teleported and it's like a cube shape.
Yeah.
Or no, they try. Yeah, the first plan is to capture Con Digifier in a cube, which that's a reference to the anime references that in the final episode when they capture Alexis, it's in the cube.
It's in a cube.
Yeah, so it's like they try to capture him like that, it doesn't work. So then it's like, okay, we're just gonna delete you then. And again, I thought I was gonna hit something in the computer, but no, Gridman catches the virus and uses like the hyper grid beam attack, and it just. I was not expecting how that final fight was going to go.
Yeah, it was cool, though.
I was expecting, just, oh, gee, like every other monster and explode. Everything just starts, like, being destroyed around him.
Yep.
As much as I don't like the Toku HD subs, it is kind of funny to hear, it's kind of funny to read Con Digifier saying, God damn it, Gridman.
God damn it, Gridman. And so then, like, they think Gridman's dead and Naruto's gone, so you just see, like, you could just, like, get really fucking upset, which... Yeah, no, she loves Naruto. Like, it's, like, ever since that Kiss episode, like, which, that still... That was so sweet. Like, we were not expecting that. Gar was like, holy shit!
Whoa.
And, which then Naruto steps out, and they're like, ah, Naruto!
Oh, no, they see Gridman, like, walk away from the light. It's like, I'm still here. It's like, yeah. And like the crowd's watching this because like the plants that are growing from inside Takashi's computer like end up outside,
project,
like,
yeah,
and like project like a portal to like the computer world. So like everyone's cheering on Gridman. Everyone's like rooting to make sure that he survives. And it's just like the portal leaves, the sky goes back to normal. The day is saved.
Thanks to the Powerpuff Girls.
Thanks to the Powerpuff Girls.
To Gridman.
To Denkou, Choujin, and Gridman.
So then we get like a really touching moment where Gridman just kind of like thanks all of them for like individually. So he like thanks Ippei for like his really like smart ideas, his genius.
And
like
for being courageous.
Courageous and like a genius with his ideas. Thanks Yuka for like being sweet and like always having like a calm perspective about like the situation. And then thanks Naoto the most for just
helping him fight.
Yeah, and like being like so courageous and willing to help.
And he even thanks Takashi.
Meaning like, you know what? You just started helping, but like
you have a bright future.
You have a very bright future ahead of you. And like he's like, I couldn't have done this without any of your help. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna go back to Hyperworld, which I guess is in space because he like flies out of a fucking power pole and.
Well, it's another universe.
Yeah, another universe, but.
It's like Go-Onger, where like there are like multiple universes.
They need to cross over Gridman with fucking Ultraman
someday. That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome. Zero can travel dimensions, so.
Oh, that'd be awesome. But I was not expecting Gridman to leave.
I knew he was gonna leave. His
like,
job was done.
Yeah, he's like. Con Digifier's gone. I must leave now.
A hero doesn't need to be where he anymore if the place is safe. So he has to move on. That's why Superman doesn't leave Metropolis, because Metropolis is always in danger.
Which I think Subaraya does that best with its hero shows. Like, think of it. Like, we just watched the final episode of Ultraman like 2 episodes ago.
Mm-hmm.
And how did that episode end? The humans defeated the alien. The world is safe. We don't really need Ultraman.
Nope.
So Ultraman, he's not like, fine, I'm leaving. He's like, I've done all that I could. I am off. That's what I like about the Ultraman finales. It's kind of like the majority of the shows are like, well, our mission's done.
Yeah.
I am now leaving the planet because you guys are now in good hands. Granted, New Generation stuff is kind of like modern tokusatsu shows where the humans still keep their powers, but it's like definitely the majority of the Showa and Mabius that I've noticed, they all kind of leave the planet. We don't need to be here.
And so it just ends with like the three of them just going to Takashi and being like, "You're a friend now. Like, let's all hang out."
And he rips up the love letter.
Yeah, he rips up the love letter they had for Yuka because he could tell that Yuka liked Naoto.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's because they're all friends.
Yeah, they're all friends now. So, like, and it's funny, like, Gar and I were, like, thinking about, like, a cool, like, spin-off B-Cinema or something like that, which is, like, takes place years later, which it would have been funny if, like, Ippei ended up with Yuka instead of Naoto, because, like, Yuka realized that, like, after, like, high school or something like that, like, Ippei actually became, like, less of a jerk.
Yeah, he started to wise up.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was the end of Denkou Choujin Gridman, and I loved it.
I loved it.
I thought it was a really good series. Like, the characters developed a lot. Like, the side characters were a lot of fun. Like, every time there was, like, an episode involving the parents, like, the parents were fun. Like, I missed the first cop we had.
I missed him, too. He was a bit more comedic.
Yeah.
That's what I was not expecting from this show. I was not expecting the show to be comedic. But it was funny. And I enjoyed it.
I love the music in this show too. Like that.
That's all on YouTube in like one 50-minute video.
Sweet.
Just all the background music for the show.
Oh, that's awesome. Takashi, he was an interesting villain, I guess. Like, well, sub-villain.
Yeah.
Like Kandichi Fire, like he was kind of very basic because like he needed Takashi to do his bidding for him.
He was very Showa-esque villain.
Yeah.
Didn't really do much until the very end.
Yeah, like, oh, if I need to get shit done, you gotta do it yourself.
Yeah.
Like, and Takashi, it was just, like, he got pissed off of really stupid things. Like, oh, like a kid hit him in the head with a soccer ball. Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill all humanity. About it.
Oh, the freaking arcade guy yelled at me because I was taking too long on this VR game.
Oh, I woke up late. I'm gonna stop fucking time and ruin everyone's day. Kill people. Fucking crash planes. Crash fucking trains into each other.
Oh yeah, they started using stock footage of like they were saying like the world's going in peril, but it's a stock footage from the older episodes.
Yeah. But there were some episodes that like were very serious that were really good. Like, you know, when Naoto was like fucking dying and like Yuka took care of him and like Yuka was trapped in the elevator with her cousin, like, who was pregnant, like, but to give birth to a baby.
But yeah, so like to be fair, some of these episodes aren't like groundbreaking, like best things ever.
This doesn't have like amazing writing, but like
no, not at all. But
and then like Gridman himself, like design wise,
he's gorgeous.
Make a figure art, please.
Maybe when the new anime comes out.
Maybe his 30th anniversary.
Oh, in like 3 years?
Yeah. 2023 we'll get a figure art.
2023 we'll get a figure art. We'll get a V-Cinema.
Me and Gar are both getting Gridman figure arts.
I would, yeah, instantly.
Because it's a nice design. Especially his head. I like his head sculpt. I like his face. He has like a really chiseled like mouth.
I feel like because like his proportions are all equal in a sense. Like his design makes it look like he's very fleshed out.
Yeah.
Unlike where some things are like the upper body is like really good and then like the legs are kind of like lackluster.
Well, like he has the white part on his legs, but like that I just got used to.
Yeah, like the white part's on his arm, like on his arms and legs, and then like the rest of it's a bit gray. I'm like, okay, that's a bit weird. Mm-hmm. But you know, you get used to it.
Yeah. And just like the set designs where they fought, like I loved them. Like it just like so much hard work was probably put into making those sets, and like it was well done. The destruction was really good. Like every time you saw one of those buildings get fucking like smashed through, looked so cool. Like
even like yeah, not to mention the kaijus in this show were really well done. Granted, some of them were reused, but you know
the effects could have been a bit better. I think that's what they cheaped out on the most because like when like he turns into like fucking Thunder King Gridman, like he would like stretch him out, and it looked like even when Con Digifire turned big, like they stretched him out, and I was like,
to be fair, new technology, 1993.
Yeah, but like Thunder Gridman looked fucking awesome. God Xenon looked awesome. King Gridman looked fucking awesome. Like
I would have just loved to have like at least one episode for like all three of them fighting together.
Yeah, like he makes like a copy or something, like a copy paste feature. Like they should have used more like computer like gimmicks with Gridman because he's like on a computer.
No, it's kind of funny. The finale ended on Christmas.
Yeah.
Or it started
End of the world happened on Christmas Day.
End of the world happening on Christmas Day in 1993.
Oof.
Then again, there were a lot of kids wanting Power Ranger stuff back then.
Yup.
And yeah, the final episode airs in 1994. Oops. Which I think. Hang on. Could be wrong. There it is. Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. Aired on September 12th, 1994.
Wow.
So not even a year later, like 9 months later, this show came out.
Still had more episodes than Gridman.
Okay, so here's what they did about that. They did 39 episodes of Samurai Cyber Squad. But instead of, him defeating Khan Digifire, Khan Digifire retreated. Malcolm had amnesia, didn't know anything, and then they made, I think it was 12 more episodes, and it was just reused stock footage.
Mm.
Which is odd because the final episode uses stock footage from the second part of the finale, or the first part of the finale, but not the second part.
But yeah, no, Gridman was always a series I was always interested, because like I watched Cyber Squad as a kid. Like I didn't fully understand what was going on, but I just I liked everything that I saw in the show. And I like the logo too. Like look at the Samurai Cyber Squad logo, like third picture there.
Yeah.
Click on it. Look at that. Like they actually have like Gridman's face and everything on it. Like,
there's a high res one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the cool thing. So during the credits, it was kind of like a whole tribute thing, where it was showing clips from like all the not all the episodes, but like some highlights, and like at the end it said in English Gridman, where it says like Denkou Choujin Gridman.
I still think Cyber Squad could have just called him Gridman. Like that's. But like I get they use the whole
Servo
S thing because it just like it rolls off your tongue. Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. Mm-hmm. But like, yeah, Servo's a good name, but I think they could have just kept calling him Gridman.
Honestly, if they really wanted to do something about it, they could have just kept it.
Yeah. Which
I'm trying to find it. I can't find it at the moment. But no, I can't find it. We do. Super Aya was working with Samurai Cyber Squad's production team, where they how they're called the Cyber Squad. There were going to be more Gridmen.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Like, they're all different colors and sizes.
That would have been awesome.
Unfortunately, no budget. So like, I can't find it at the moment, but I do know I can find a picture that it'll be on the YouTube version.
But yeah, I was always interested in watching Gridman, and I'm glad, like, because of UltraRanger, I finally got the chance to watch all of it in full. And I personally enjoyed myself. I thought it was really good. Gridman was a really awesome fucking hero, and I'd love to see more of him. That's why I'm glad we got the anime. But like, make a live action something. Like, make an anniversary OVA. Or...
Like, I think all the actors, like, majority of the actors are still alive.
Yeah, they're all like, we saw a picture of Naoto's actor like hugging Gridman.
Yeah, he's still he's running his own restaurant at the moment.
Yeah.
I think he'd be down to come back to be great.
I think so too. Or have it be about like their kids or something.
Or have it be like school reunion.
Yeah.
Have it be a school reunion. They come back, make a joke about how like the principal's freaking the voice actor of Gridman.
Exactly.
Or and just have like a throwaway line. Just, oh, Takashi, how's your daughter? Oh, Akane, she's doing fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Akane's Takashi's daughter. That's it.
It's gotta be it.
I don't even care if it's not headcanon. It is my fucking headcanon that Akane is Takashi's daughter. Makes so much fucking sense. Yeah, so that was Gridman, and like I said, I loved it.
Absolutely loved it. I really want this show to have
more stuff for it.
Not even more stuff. I want this show to be like Ultraman at the moment. A legit Blu-ray release with high quality rips with proper subtitles. Mm-hmm. I would go back and rewatch it. I'm currently thinking about going back and rewatching the anime. Probably pointing out everything.
Hell, even Ichi watched the anime.
Yeah, Ichi watched the anime.
He liked it.
Raven watched the anime.
Yeah, which he was like getting us ready for the finale, which was not disappointment.
Yeah.
But yeah, so go watch Gridman. Like, cannot stress that enough. Like, this is one of those like '90s tokus that you have to like.
This is definitely one of those shows where you gotta watch.
And like Gar was saying, like probably once after we record this episode next week, Blu-ray's gonna be announced.
Yeah. Because we know, friggin' the guy that runs the whole Mill Creek releases teased that there may be a possible Gridman release.
Which honestly, I'll support it by buying it on Blu-ray.
I would support it. I would rewatch this show in a heartbeat.
Yep.
Make awesome collages of like high quality rips. I also recommend the 2015 short video, that like an animated short video called Boy Invert Hero, which it's just a giant tribute to the show, which I'll probably throw that on once we're done here.
Cool.
But anyways, I think that should wrap up this recording.
Oh yeah, so
this has been Kaiju Sentai Ultraranger, episode 118.
Farewell Gridman.
Farewell Gridman.
Yeah.
So are we just going to do that now, from now on? Whenever we're done with the show, we're just going to call farewell insert.
Unless I think it's something really funny. But yeah, we'll miss you, Gridman. You are a bright, shiny jewel in a whole fucking like treasure trove of Ultraman and stuff. But we noticed you, and we love you.
You were awesome.
You're awesome. Yes, he was. Grito Bean!
Grito Bean!
I'm gonna miss him saying that.
Yeah. So anyways, that's it for now.
Schwa for now, everybody!
Schwa for now, and we'll be back with the rest of Ultraman Tiga.
Yeah.
And maybe something else.
Ooh.
Wonder what it could be.
I don't know.
It'll probably be in the thumbnail.
Yep.
We'll see.